Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, and a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
We'll take over first and 10.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, a lot of space. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. It's a running room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward. And
the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. To the ground, he's got it again. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now he's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Safe completion on the screen. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Holstein. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese.
He's loose. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Right back to the well. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Gamecocks pick up the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? Back to pass, it's Sellers. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fitted in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Pitt. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Got it.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Holstein. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
And the Panthers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 13 over Liberty. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Throwing right. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Looking downfield on first down. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Quarterback sneaks it ahead. And he tried to punch it in himself, but the defense stands tall on first down.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice pin.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Complete to start this drive. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He lofts one down the sideline. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
14.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
24, South Carolina, 14.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
He wants to throw it again. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Panthers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
There he goes! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Buys a little time. The throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets away. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that can extend these plays. And you saw, not great protection. Your offensive line lets you down a little bit, but he breaks a tackle. And now that second play, that second reaction. Let's see if this offense can make some plays when he...
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Absolutely perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UTSA delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in San Antonio. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Reed. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll go to the ground. Trucks through the defender.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
It's a nice play call.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tossed to the outside. Hard running there. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
South Carolina, 17.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
Get set.
Wants to go up top. Bears the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Black 24.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Puts it out of the air. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, South Carolina. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Dude, you're in such a great position. A lead, clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble, big-time costly mistake.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to the back. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside give. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Turns it loose deep. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Back to pass, it's Holstein. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets it to him on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Punt is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. On the move at the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. You wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Trying to beat the D deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Smart move to keep it on the ground. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Off the RPO, complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turns it on in midfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pitt right back to the line. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.